Hey guys, just wanted to kind of quickly show you the capabilities of Lesson Launchpad. So Lesson Launchpad is basically designed to replace your agenda slide. This is something I wanted when I was a band director, and so I created it. You see this runs right in the web browser, so this is just Google Chrome right here. I've got a tab open to Lesson Launchpad, so there's nothing to download, anything like that. It just runs right in your web browser. And you would present this on your screen in your classroom, whatever you have, on the projector, etc. So this is what a class might look like. I'm going to get more into this here in a minute, but the first thing I want to talk about are kind of the secret sauce of Lesson Launchpad, which is the automation features. So if we go over to our add edit uh, page here, you'll see this is where we kind of set up our classes. And something I want to draw your attention to is the start time. So if we set a start time for each class, Lesson Launchpad is automatically going to navigate to that class at that start time. So for example, let's say my seventh grade band class has ended, and now my beginning trumpet class, they're going to start coming in starting at 9 a.m. Well, Lesson Launchpad is automatically going to transition to that class with that class's content, announcements, and all that at that time. So that way you don't have to be over at the computer trying to do that while, Johnny's mouthpiece is stuck or Susie just threw up on the floor or whatever. Some of the other automation features here are automatic countdown timers. So you can set a start time, how long you want it to last for. For example, you should be in your seat by. So it's going to pop up with a little message right on your screen at 8 a.m. that's going to count down from 60 seconds. And then at the end, it's got an alert sound that's going to sound that lets everybody know, hey, you're supposed to be in your seat by this time. Um, the automatic reminders here, this is kind of the same idea, except it just doesn't have the countdown part of this. It's just going to pop up with a reminder that in this case is going to last for 30 seconds that says basketball players dismissed. Also, we have auto happy birthday. So up here on the classes, if you put in a birthday or your class roster and you put in birthdays for your students, if you have auto happy birthday turned on that student's birthday, it'll pop up and give them a little happy birthday reminder. I was always terrible about knowing birthdays or remembering them, that sort of thing. And so this feature would have been great for me because it's like, hey, yeah, I remembered your birthday, I promise. That's some of the automation features of Lesson Launchpad. So let's quickly go back to our seventh grade band class here. So this is the present screen. This is what's going to be showing on your screen. By the way, if you're like, it's kind of cluttered, you can click this little button and your little toolbars will go away. Or if you want it even bigger, you can go full screen, and then you can also make your toolbars go away there. So now we're taking up the full screen with all of our content there. Gonna get out of full screen really fast. Here is an agenda box. This is kind of cool. Basically, you put in your agenda item so you can set, customize it to be whatever you want here. So we've got a warm up, and in that warm up, we're going to do breathing gym, buzz, long tones, articulation. These are the amount of minutes that we're going to spend on each of those, and you'll see they total up to this 10 right here. We've got some more stuff down there, but let me show you how this works. By the way, if you put in a start time, it will automatically start. And by start, I mean this. So this is the manual start button. So now we've got our 10 minutes going down here from our warm up, where we're going to spend 1 minute on breathing gym. Once our 1 minute's done there, it's going to go to buzz and then long tones articulations, and then it'll continue through the rest of our agenda there. So that's the agenda box. This is what we call a multi-box, which is basically just two boxes stacked on top of each other, whichever types of boxes you want. By the way, I'll quickly show you the different types of boxes. Add content box. So text editor, there's the agenda box, Google Slides box, what it sounds like, import your Google Slides. Google Doc box, I'll show you one of those here in just a second. Canva box, if you've got anything in Canva you want to use. There's the multi-box that I was just talking about. Timer stopwatch box, so that's going to pop up a timer or stopwatch on your screen. The countdown box, which I'll show you also here in a second. PDF box, I'll show you in a second. PowerPoint box, same thing as Google Slides, but with a PowerPoint. And then the web box, I will also show you in just a minute. I've literally just added that, and I'm pretty excited about it. So back to the multi-box. This is just the text editor box. So you see we'll click in here, and we'll get all of our normal text editing options, all that good stuff. This is a countdown box. So we have 32 days until our midwinter concert. And you can click edit here, and you can set it up to be whatever you want it to be and all that. So this is a PDF box. We have a rhythm sheet there. So we can expand this to be full screen. So now we've got a full screen. Can make it bigger if we want to, and we can close out of that. So there's that. Let's go to our other class, right click. This is the beginning trumpet class. So you'll see here, oops, turn my agenda off. Let me turn that back on. So this is just a text editor agenda. So if you want the fancy agenda box, you can do that. Or if you just want to type in your stuff with bullet points and that sort of thing, there's that option. This is a Google Docs box. So here's our Google Sheet that we've got open. And by the way, this is editable. So we can, if Damien now also has his instrument and he's ready to start beginning band, we can check that off. Same thing here. You can expand it to have a full view and all that. This is just another text editor box where we've embedded a YouTube video. Speaking of embedding, let's add a web box. So web box, let me turn off these others so we can make it nice and big here. We're going to add our website link. And in this case, we're going to do musictheory.net. Okay. And now we're in musictheory.net. So we can use any of the stuff there that we want to use, the different tools, all that sort of thing, right within Lesson Launchpad. Once again, you can also expand this if you want it nice and bigger. So those are just some of the features of Lesson Launchpad. We've also got these tools and widgets here. The coolest is randomizer. So if you put in your class names, in that roster portion I was talking about earlier, you can randomize your class names. I don't have any names in my roster right now, or I would show you that, but you can also create a custom list of whatever you want. So for example, maybe scales, or something like that. You click start, it'll pick a random scale and you can have your class play it. A few other little widgets there. Timer. So start, oops, we got to set a time, 1 minute, start. Hey, you got 1 minute to do whatever. So that's Lesson Launchpad. I just wanted to give you a really quick, I know I talked fast, really quick rundown of kind of what all you can do with it. And yeah, you can check it out at lessonlaunchpad.com. And thanks for watching.